Hi, Sandy here. I'm going to play with my glue book today. You probably know that this is my brother's book I made. I always do 8.5 by 11 pages and I bind them myself. But I found this at a thrift shop on Saturday, the day after Black Friday. And it's just so pretty, and it's full of these black scrapbook pages, and it's in excellent condition. And I counted, there's 25 sheets, so it's 50 pages to cover both sides. And just this evening, a couple hours ago, I started filling it up. And it won't take me long. I decided to make myself a Victorian treasure because I love my Victorian. So I did this. This is a calendar page and a piece of scrapbook paper and a photo of an old woman, and I added this and this, and I added a bird sticker, and just this is my first page, and this is actually the inside of the cover. I gotta fill up everything. And then I did this page. I have like 6 of these that I printed from Pinterest, these ladies, and there's plenty more. I don't want to use up a lot of ink, so I'm using them sparingly. What are you doing, dog? Behave. My dog's getting into something. Behave. So I got this Victorian scrapbook paper here. There's a sewing machine and a lady and a butterfly, just really pretty paper. And I added this and this heart. And I have, this is my washi tape, and I never use it. This is all I have, and it was like given to me at crops and stuff. I didn't even buy it. But this is all I have, and I'm going to try to use it. So I got it out, and I added washi tape here and here and here. Just no reason whatsoever there. I got this right here out of this. I've had this for years. I bought it because I wanted to enjoy looking at it, but I'm going a little fast. But I've been tearing out pages and putting them on there. And then I have this, and I just added things. This is postage and on a scrapbook paper, and it's just so pretty. And I'm just having a great time. And I did this. I measured these pages. They're 12. Was it 11? 12 by 14. 12 by 14. They're big, but I'm filling them up. So, you know, I love Victorian houses, and I cut out all the houses I can find. Here's a pretty sofa with some pretty linen, and this is from a Victorian magazine from the 90s. Here's a little hat. Just filling up the page. I've had these stickers right here for a very long time, and before I was doing glue books, I don't do a lot of Victorian scrapbook pages, but I love the Victorian stuff, so this is why I love doing the glue books, because I can use my Victorian stuff. And this one, I started with this. This is a full-page magazine page from I have tons of Victorian magazines from the 80s. Or 90s, and I've cut most of them up. But this is a full page right here. Then I added this little piece of, it's like paper lace, a picture of it. This is a tag that I printed and put a pink background on. I love making tags. And this is a dresser set stainless steel stuff. This is a little card in an envelope, and a silver sticker, and the scrapbook paper right there just to fill in the spot, and the dress form, and a little letter, and this is Tim Holtz. There's my washi tape. And then I did this page. This is the cover of it's 12 by 12 scrapbook paper I recently bought. I don't need any more scrapbook paper, but it was Victorian and tattered and worn, and just I really like the look of it. And this is the cover, and I cut out the sides because I use you know, it's got samples of patterns, and I just use everything. And I had this, and I added this. Here's a picture of a room with some fancy old furniture in it, and some baskets, and a postcard thing that came with something. This is Tim Holtz right here. And then I have this tag I saved off a 4-pack of kitchen towels. And I bought this distressed ink a few weeks ago when I went on I spent over $200 at Hobby Lobby. I just went on a spending spree. I made a video of it too. And so I tried it, my ink, and I inked this up, and I really like how that turned out. And then this page, I had cut out this picnic scene right here. I like landscapes. They make great backgrounds. So I cut out this little picnic scene, and this was on the same page, a Victorian picnic. And I had this little cutout hand right there. That's Tim Holtz. This is Tim Holtz. I added a butterfly. And then I like I said, I love scenery, so I used a mountain scene there. And here's my ladies. I printed this from Pinterest too. So these are my ladies there at the picnic. And then I have a bunch of Holly Hobby calendars. There's not much left of them. I've used a lot of them. And there was recipes on every page. Sour milk chocolate cake. I would never make a sour milk, but I put that on there because we're at a picnic. Maybe they brought a cake. And then I had this. And this is Tim Holtz. And I am having a great time making this book. And then just a little while ago, I did this. I got some glue on there. I gotta get that off a little bit. I used one of my Holly Hobby pages. This is a cover of a calendar, and it was the Friendship Garden, Holly Hobby's Friendship Garden calendar, and it was from 1983. This is how long I've been saving these. And I bought Holly Hobby calendars every year for 7 to 10 years. I'm not sure how long, 7 or 8 years. And I saved them all these years. And I'm using them in my glue books now, and I'm just having a great time. And so, since it's the garden, I have Birds in Bloom magazines. Well, I harvested them. I don't have any more magazines, but I saved all the flowers, so I added this flowers in the background, the flowers over here, and here's a gazebo and a butterfly, another butterfly. And then this I also printed from Pinterest. I printed several of them. It's like a Victorian house with the blueprints, the floor plan. So that has a lot of character. So today, for my video, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to stop. And when I picked up this book, at another store I also picked up this book, A Season of Birds. And on nearly every page it's got these great drawings. Now I could color them, but I'm not going to. Maybe in the future I'll come back and color them. Maybe. So I'm going to start my page with this. And I don't know where I'm going from here. I'm going to look through and find some things. This is my book with flowers, scenery, and houses. So I think I want something large in the background for scenery. So what have I got? What have I got? Just pull out a few things. I save calendar pages. I save so much stuff. I don't need something that wide, really. Actually, I think this will work because it's narrow. Okay. So I'll slip those back into the pocket. And I was thinking I might add a dog. I have a book full of animals. So I think I will put this like that. It's torn. I could even overlap it and show the torn edge. I like torn edges. It adds character. So where's my animal book? Okay, animals. Actually, I can add almost any animal, really. I got a frog. I like dogs. I do. Let's see. I cut these out just very recently. But it's not going to be a really vintage dog, but dogs are timeless. So it's got to fit on the vintage page. I like these dogs. I think I'm going to come back to that. Static. People and dogs. Large dogs. You know, actually, I love golden retrievers. I'm not even sure golden retrievers was a real breed back then. But that's the one I'm going to use. That's the one. Yes. What else? What else? I need some This is my Victorian. Whatever. And I've got my ephemera in there. I'm going to add this coat check thing. Not sure where I'm going with this. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm going to add this car. These are some things I recently tore out of a magazine. Playing card. I'll kind of wedge that behind the dog to fill in some space. This thing, whatever it is, okay. And my scissors, I'm going to cut this out. I wonder how the coat check thing would look there behind the dog. Yeah, kind of like that. And the playing card here. This. And this. I'm going to find a word. I haven't been adding a lot of words on here because these pages have a lot of personality, but I need a word, and I have a section of black words that are vintage. You make the world go around. Interesting. The secret of enjoying life is enjoying the passing of time. That's very vintage looking right there. I'm going to use that. I like to make these clusters. I think I'll put this up here and this here. Yeah. I like that. And then I've got this whole thing of vintage stuff. I'm gonna, after I put my page together, I'm gonna take a quick look in there and see what I've got. So I'm gonna start with my bird picture, and I'm going through glue sticks fast because this black paper absorbs a lot of glue. I've been adding is putting it on thick to make sure things stick. I'm really enjoying making these huge pages. Okay. So put that there. It's hard to see the edge of this page. Yep, that looks good. I'm letting the black shine through on the edges a little. And then I got my tree. You know, landscapes and trees and plants and flowers, they don't really have a lot of personality. They do. But when you blend them in with your stuff on a glue book page, I think they really come to life. I really do. So there's my tree. I've been making some long videos lately, so today we're going to have a break and just have a short video. Okay, and then the coat check thing. Sometimes I like to add things at an angle. I don't want to hang off the page, so that'll do it. A little bit of an angle, not that much. And now my dog. I used to have a golden retriever. He died 2 years ago. I think it was in December. Okay. Now how did I have this laid out? I think I would rather have that overlapping the card. Yes. This, I think, I have these scissors that are a torn edge, so I'm going to cut those. I'm cutting over my wastebasket here under my desk. That's why it's out of sight. But I'm going to give these a torn edge to make it more interesting. Just cut a little bit off. See, I like that. So that's the top. This says, the secret of life is enjoying the passing of time. Okay, yes, that looks good. That looks good. Now, I'm going to add some washi tape. I'm going to use some of this yellow. And I've discovered, just using my little washi tape for basic, I've used it a little bit in the past, but very little. But I've just discovered that it's hard to find the edge on this stuff. I don't want it to overlap his head. Okay. So I'm going to have to tear it off a little bit right there. Okay. And maybe a piece of this green stripe paint. The jars. I'm going to go with these jars. These little mason jars with hearts in them. I'm just going to stick that up there. I'm still learning how to use washi tape. But I think I'm doing alright. Now, here's my packet of vintage things. Let's see. We're going to put that there. Maybe another item. This thing, whatever it is, that ought to do it. Doesn't have a pretty Victorian lady on it, but it's got a cute dog. If I kept on going till bedtime in about 2 hours, I could probably make at least 5 or 6 more pages. But then by the end of the week, my book would be completely filled up. I think I need to kind of work on spreading it out some, making this book last me a while. But I don't have to, because I've got this book too. I bought this book quite a while back. I've had it a few years, and I actually bought it to use it like I'm using these binders to put some stuff in so I can flip through and find them. But I'm glad I didn't do that, because now I can use this book too. And I think I'm going to make this book random, very random stuff. And this is going to be my Victorian. Although this one's very Victorian, maybe I should have gone the other way around. But we'll see. It's still a pretty cover no matter what. Was I done? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. No. I got my little circle. I interrupted myself. Lost track of what I was doing. Okay. There. So I think that's done. And I watch a lot of videos. Well, not a lot, but people do some of their glue books. They'll go through and add things here and there, and then later on they'll add some more, and I just can't do that. I have to do a whole page. We all have our own styles. So here's my 2-page layout. It doesn't clash, but it's not like a continuous theme. It's different things. So just today I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages done. It's fun. And I have a total of 52 pages, including the front and back inside cover. But I'm going to do it. Keep finding these edges. This can be nice not to have to bind the book when I'm done. It's already done. But this is going to be a very good book. Well, thanks for watching. Kept it kind of short and sweet today. Bye-bye. Subscribe to my channel.